Hello everyone, my name is Minju Shin. I'm thrilled to be here with you today. I got promoted last week. I'm the head of transaction service department development team at CJ Olivion. I'm here to share our story on how we bring our business metric alongside our infrastructure signals, which completely change how we operate our business, and some tips on how you do the same in your own organizations. Welcome to CJ RAM. Let me introduce you CJ Olivion. CJ Olivion has been the top health and beauty provider in South Korea since 1999. This is an introduction video of Olivion.
두근두근 온종일 올영세 혜택도 즐거움도 올영세 Everyday 가고 싶어 올영세 올영으로 고고 올영으로 고고 올영세 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 올영으로 고고 올영으로 고고고 두근두근 온종일 올영세 혜택도 즐거움도 올영세 Everyday 가고 싶어 올영세 올영으로 고고 올영으로 고고 올영세 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 올영으로 고고 올영으로 고고고
The music sounds pretty chillaxing, right? Okay. This picture shows the number of stores by area. Sephora could be easily compared to us with the business similarity and the number of stores scattered around the world. Here at this point, I want to emphasize that our store number in Korea already account of half of their whole stores numbers around the world. If you come to Korea, especially to Seoul, you will have the opportunity to visit our Olivion store at each subway stations. We hold about 15% of the market share in Korea's beauty market and are continuously growing every year. Olivion retail store serves as a robust business channel, and its online store is equally influential. The online store is responsible for 60% of total revenue, experiencing rapid growth annually in now both 4.8 million monthly active users, a 1.7-fold increase from 2022. Literally, Olivion's showing skyrocketing growth. Olivion launched its online store service in 2017, originally featuring an on-premise solution and monolithic structures. Initially, the growth of the online business was not very high, but the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 began to change everything. While sales at retail stores declined due to shutdown, the online business experienced dramatic growth. Since then, we have been growing by 40 to 60% every year. Sales in 2023 more than doubled compared to those in 2021. Our infrastructure was struggling to keep pace with our rapid business growth, resulting in waiting queue for customers trying to access the service. As you can see on the screenshot, the waiting users, almost 15,000 people are waiting, and they are estimated time over the 100 minutes. During sales events, we experienced a more than 10-fold increase in traffic. Olivion holds 4 major sale events annually. To accommodate these promotions, we required a highly adaptable infrastructure. By the way, our sales earlier this month concluded successfully. As our business rapidly expand rapidly, it became essential to transit to cloud infrastructure to accommodate to need for gradual flexibility. And to move to a gradual microservice architecture, suitable monitoring tool was vastly in need. These are the requirements for the monitoring tool we are looking for. Firstly, ensuring comprehensive visibility across all infrastructures and business operations. Secondly, structuring the relationship between each component and identifying improvement points in each section. Thirdly, a fully managed SaaS tool that can operate without the help of Olivion's engineer. Lastly, tool will be provided that can visualize data in real time. Datadog satisfies all of these conditions. That's why we choose Datadog. When Olivion first started using Datadog, we began operation focusing on RPM. The primary users were SREs and some developers. The most important metric were requests per second and CPU usage. This is on one of our initial dashboard based on the previous explanations. At the top, it displayed the traffic status of the application and basic vital, important metrics like the server CPU and memories, and the performance of the application. It is probably the most frequently used type of dashboard. One day, there was a suggestion to display the payment information of a product found in the log on the dashboard. We decided to configure the dashboard to display the information of current pay product alongside the infrastructure information, such as requests per second. With the display of both infrastructure and business information on the dashboard, the technique of monitoring began to change. This is our integrated dashboard, which was created 2 years ago. SRE team let us know that we can monitor on the best-selling SKU on the dashboard. It was pretty innovative that these metrics were added on the existing system dashboard. It was critical change to know that which SKU was selling the most, knowing that how many users are accessing to our service in conjunction with existing RAM. Previously, Olivion operated separate systems for monitoring systems, which were integrated by Datadog. Sales and other business-related metrics, which were provided the next day using Tableau, can now be checked in real time with Datadog. Using an integrated tool like Datadog has led to change in the culture of monitoring and business decision-making. Thanks to SRE team, we are able to create our own dashboard and monitor various status. Beyond the system performance metric, it monitors most of the entire value chain in real time, including key revenues, sales products, and delivery situation. There are more than 30 active dashboards at Olivion. Let me show you some real example of the dashboard we use at Olivion. Please understand the blur effect has been applied to the image because it belongs to the company confidential. This is our main dashboard, which consolidates the most important metrics that need to be regularly monitored. This dashboard displays all the key metrics that everyone is interested in, including current system status, the number of transactions, the best-selling products, and the traffic source from advertisement. That's why this dashboard is the most frequently used. Also, each squad used their own dashboard, which they created and managed themselves. Some dashboards are incredibly complex, while others contain only simple graphs. There are no strict rules. As long as they need the information they need, that's enough. The dashboard on the right enables us to see all offline store sales volume at once. Look at those little colorful squares. The bigger the size of the square is, the more sales volume are produced. We call the person who made this dashboard an artisan. In our office, we have a monitor installed on the wall displaying dashboard. You can see them just by turning your head from anywhere nearby. This method is super useful. Now, what's happening at Olivion thanks to Datadog? Let me share a recent actual case from our company. It happens in the morning, you know, unexpected urgent things usually happen in mornings, right? The SRE engineer received an alarm from various systems. The application is experiencing a surge in RPS. The CPU usage in the database has increased by more than 80%, leading to an increasing application errors and reaching critical levels. The response time of the application has also dropped dramatically, approaching a situation just before failure. Could it be a malfunction or malicious attack from outside? What's happening this morning? The SRE team needs to decide what to do next. By the way, don't worry about our system. Fortunately, the auto-scaling option automatically expanded the system. However, there was no one in the engineering department to inform what had happened today. Of course, we could start making inquiries to various departments by phone or Slack, but we didn't have much time. We need to make a decision about the next step within 5 minutes. The SRE team noticed that 2 certain products were selling at an incredibly fast rate on the dashboard. The sales volume was almost more than 50 times the usual amount. It was caused by the product included with a promotional item, which was a photo card, a K-pop idol. Many fans started rushing to application to buy it. Since only a limited quantity is sold, there is tremendous traffic from the moment the products become available until it sells out. The SRE team had already sold this type of product several times before, so they could anticipate that the traffic would decrease to a manageable level within the next 5 minutes. Thanks to working at Olivion, I am not only growing as a software professional, but also as a K-pop professional. Ask me any K-pop idol name, I can answer. The dashboard is designed to display the system status, the products being sold, and the situation of related systems at a glance. Therefore, it took only a few seconds to determine that the current situation was not a malfunction. And we were confident that the situation would be resolved within a few minutes. We knew how many users there were, how much product was being sold, and that the system status was gradually normalizing, leading us to expect stable service to continue. As you can see on the previous page, through sharing the dashboard, we need to share our perspectives. Perspectives such as check the health status of all systems, which channels are generating traffic, which products are customers viewing the most, which products are being purchased. The information provided from the data warehouse, which based on the next day aggregated data. Marketers and engineers find real-time events very important. Knowing which products are selling well at the moment is a crucial metric. In e-commerce, momentary events can significantly impact sales. During a large-scale promotion like Black Friday, the sales generated in just 1 minute can be critical enough to determine the success or failure of a business. What if you only had access to this data the next day? Enhancing visibility and reliability across the entire business is very important. Datadog play a significant role in this process. Particularly, our goal is to build a culture where everyone actively engage with and pay attention to the dashboard. To foster this culture, we are focusing on our activity, especially from these three key perspectives. Firstly, who build the dashboard? Secondly, what will be measured and displayed? Lastly, who are the users? Who build the dashboard? The principle is that the person who needs the dashboard should build it. Dashboard created by others tend to be easily abandoned. Effort should be made to ensure that the created dashboard are widely shared. Datadog is a very easy tool to creating dashboard. Everyone can create their own dashboard and easily replicate chart from other places. Creating dashboard is pretty easy. Actually, everyone in this room might already know about this. Anyone can make these dashboard at Olive Young and can bring the component of the already created dashboard to his own. You can create the graph using that dashboard simple on the Log Explorer and can move them to the dashboard. And you can even copy the function of the already created dashboard and paste to others. It is simple but very important function. Before using the Datadog, such things were individually processed by individual engineers. Thanks to it, it was hard to own their own dashboard. Dashboards should be able to display the vital of our business. Typically, the most important metrics are those designated as a key performance indicator, KPI. However, KPIs are often designated at the company or organization level and tend to display only macro indicator. In the case of online commerce, macro indicator typically include sales revenue, daily active users, and conversion rate. However, different departments have different goals. For the marketing team, traffic metrics are the most important. The team responsible for payments need to focus on churn rate and payment success rate. This is especially important in Korea, where the payment environment is very complex. It is a necessity to encourage the organizational of the display appropriate metric and various dashboards tailored to each individual. Rather than imposing certain content, it is important to focus on each individual key KPIs. Metric is divided into very critical metrics like KPIs and business metric. KPI metric is one of the important index that everyone should share together. When it comes to online store, incoming traffic and the number of payments are most critical. Many business metrics are related to this KPI. Business metrics are determined by the necessity of individual business. The business metric is displayed differently and different dashboards according to the user's needs. For example, for marketer, how many traffic are incoming from executed advertisement. For SCM manager in charge of delivery, the situation of the delivery is critical. For SRE, obviously, the health of system is very important. In our case, Datadog's log parser has been extremely helpful. Developers are required to leave log file for their own debugging. By using the group parser on these logs, various metrics can be extracted. It is very important to understand that good logs generated good metrics. When everyone has a well-organized dashboard with appropriate metric, everyone would want to use it. Real-time display are especially appealing. daily performance email from the previous day usually ended up in the trash within a minute because they are too boring and not very helpful. If there is good data, there will naturally be good readers. We encourage communication with everyone using a single real-time metric. Sharing the current situation is more important than having precise data. Seeing the same number can lead to unified direction. Datadog has traditionally been a tool for SREs and some developers. We envision Datadog as a tool for simultaneously by product owners and marketers. Furthermore, we believe the true value of Datadog as a culture is realizing when C-level executives also participated. Our C-level executives are already participating to use this Datadog, which is a part of our effort to change our culture. During important promotional events like Black Friday, all our team members form a war room on Slack and sharing opinion about the current situations. Datadog serves as an excellent tool for explaining the current circumstance. Although many members use Datadog directly, we share screenshots from Datadog for those who have difficulty accessing it. By sharing screenshots, we share real-time data and more team members become users of Datadog. Also, the dashboard provides a good opportunity to detect critical alarm in the system. It contains the most important vital information of our business. Here, we detect the various anomalies and send alerts through Datadog. This screenshot shows an incident where anomaly occurred in the payment gateway we use, and it was quickly shared via Slack. Now, I want to share with you two critical messages. Datadog has been the cornerstone to transform our culture at Olivion. Lastly, I hope you to empower your journey toward acquiring transformative insight along with Datadog. Thank you for listening. Do you have any questions? Any questions are welcome.
Fantastic presentation. Thanks a lot, Minju. If the audience have any questions, you can get up and there are mics there. You're welcome to ask questions in English and Korean because we have someone to translate if needed. So feel free to ask any questions. Any questions from the audience? Yep, if you can go there.
Hi, thanks for the talk. I was wondering, you mentioned that you were using things like Tableau and other sort of like business intelligence type tools prior to migrating to Datadog. My question is like, how did you go about ingesting business data into Datadog? I think at our company, we use like data warehousing. We run a lot of transforms on the data before it's like useful for the marketing team. So I guess I'm just curious how you go from like service, microservice level metrics or like logs written by developers into something that is actionable for the marketing team without having this like massive transformation layer in between. Hope the question makes sense.
네, 태블러와 같은 데이터, 이런 데이터들을 데이터독으로 어떻게 인제스트 하셨는지, BI 데이터에 쓰고 있는 그런 다양한 정보들의 데이터를 어떻게 인제스트 하는지에 대해서 좀 문의를 주셨습니다.
사실 같이 연계가 되고 있진 않고 따로 데이터를 취합해서 사용하고 있거든요, 현재는. 네네. 그래서 별개로 현재는 운영하고 있어요. 그러니까 태블러와 데이터독을 함께 쓰고 있지는 않습니다.
현재는 따로 쓰고 있고 대신 데이터독에서 보고 계시는 BI 데이터, 저런 매출 데이터 같은 것들은 뭐 로그로 쿼리한 다음에 로그로 저장한 다음에 가져오는지.
네. 가져오고 있진 않아요, 현재는. 그냥 다 그냥 별도로 각각 운영하고 있는 형태예요.
아, 그럼 아까 저 매출 데이터 같은 걸 어떻게 표현하는지에 대해서도 좀 문의가
아.
궁금하신 것 같거든요.
음.
어떻게 데이터적으로 저 매출 정보들을 데이터로 보내고 있는지.
아,
네.
그건 저희가 로그로 데이터를 수집하고 있는 형태예요.
네.
데이터적에서.
Currently, customers using Tableau as well as the Datadog as well. But for now, customers pushing the revenue data and all the BI data to the data through the logs separately. If that makes sense. So, is there any other questions from the audience?
Hi. Firstly, very good presentation and having a very cool shoulder. Awesome job. And the question is that is the store a global store or predominantly a Korean store? If it's Korean store, do you have any plans to go global? And if that's the case, what are the challenges you're looking into at this point of time? Thank you.
I beg your pardon. I missed the last part.
So if you're going to go global, what are the challenges you're looking into at this point of time?
Yes. 지금 현재 뭐 한국에서만 한국에서만 운영 중이신지 글로벌하게 운영하시는지에 대해서 첫 번째 질문이 있었고요. 글로벌로 운영하게 된다면 고민하시는 영역들이 있는지에 대해서 문의를 주셨습니다.
We operate in separate systems. I showed on the dashboard is just because the online store in South Korea. And actually, we have operated the global stores, but I'm not the team, so I don't know how they do the global teams does. And so unfortunately, I can't answer the questions. And what was second questions?
그 글로벌 운영에 이제 확장할 때에 대해서 문의 주셨던 거기 때문에 아마 그 부분은 그걸로 답변이 된 것 같습니다.
Sorry. If you wanna ask me about the global team, you can send an email to us. We can answer that.
Thank you.
Is there any other questions from the audience?
Okay, thanks very much, Minju. Thanks.
Thank you.